All right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Detroit Tigers in the first game of a three-game series at Camden Yards, the final series of the regular season. Folks, welcome back. It's your old pal BW here, a.k.a. the Bird Watcher. And we have 9 games left to go. 9 games. 9 games. Hey, guess what? If you were around yesterday, you saw something therapeutic. You saw something really special. The Orioles looking down and out a couple of times yesterday, falling behind early 2-0. And then later on, blowing the save in the ninth. Still finding a way to get a walk-off win and get the euphoria. Get that moment that this team needs. A spark to try to see the rest of this regular season through and get ourselves ready for October. Tonight, Corbin Burnes is going to be on the mound. And he's got 2 starts left. He needs to show us tonight what kind of player he's going to be for us in the playoffs. We really need a shutdown performance from Burnes. He's matched up against another one of these Tiger relievers, Tyler Holton. This man is starting this game, but this man is not a starter. He is a guy that's going to go 1 or 2 innings. That's it. A left-hander. And yeah, they pulled this same thing against us in Detroit last week with a guy named Bo Brieske starting back-to-back games, pitching an inning or so, which hadn't happened in over 95 years. I guess this is Detroit's way of trying to shorten the ball game. Tyler Holton's stats would tell you, hey, why not? Because he's got a 7-1 record, a 2.12 ERA, a whip of a minuscule .79. Hopefully this guy will be in and out of the ball game quickly, and with a little bit of luck, we'll actually touch him up some. But it's only going to last, again, folks, maximum a couple of innings with this guy, and then they'll move on to somebody else. Meanwhile, we've got Corbin Burnes. Lineups here are going to look like this, and take a peek for yourself. If you need to squint, I understand, but I'll read over them here in just a minute. Right now, I'm going to make sure I got the ball game up and running, folks. This is an Apple TV game, which in this first season of my channel, I've come to understand is the game that often gives me the most difficulty. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get a backup plan on the side here, just in case. Just in case, folks. So I'm sitting here just trying to fill airtime, saying absolutely nothing of any value. I hope you understand. Just navigating my way through some stuff here. All right, let's wait until the clock turns right to the top of the hour. Sometimes that's what's needed. These Apple TV games. All right, I'll go over quickly the Tigers lineup. Parker Meadows leads off and plays center field. Kerry Carpenter's in right field batting second. Matt Vierling is the third baseman hitting third. Riley Green, the cleanup hitter in left field. Colt Keith, the designated hitter, will bat fifth. Spencer Torkelson is at first base hitting sixth. In the 7th spot is Zach McKinstry, the second baseman. Trey Sweeney at shortstop hitting eighth. And finally, Jake Rogers doing the catching and batting ninth. For the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play short. Austin Slater in left field tonight batting second against this lefty quote-unquote starter. Ced Mullins not in the lineup, and I'm not surprised. Adley Rutschman is now in the 3 spot today and DHing. Anthony Santander is in right field and will be the cleanup hitter today. Emmanuel Rivera hitting all the way up in the 5 hole, playing third base. Colton Cowser hitting sixth and playing center. Kobe Mayo at first base tonight, batting seventh. Did I say Cowser seventh? Cowser sixth, Mayo seventh. Jackson Holliday will hit eighth and play second, and James McCann is behind the plate, batting ninth. All right, one more attempt to get in here the good old-fashioned way. If not, I'm going to have to use the backup plan. Apple TV, folks. Yep, see, this is not what I want to see. All right, folks, we might have to watch a game together where I'm on a bit of a delay. Fingers crossed. We'll see how this goes, but unfortunately, it's Apple TV. Hopefully, the last of these games we have to put up with. The game is up here. Event is about to start, it says. Well, all righty then. No volume is coming out of here, right? Okay. Oh, have I even... Could you guys even hear that music? I didn't even have the desktop audio track open. Was that entire intro music-free, folks? How you doing there in the Charm City chat? All right. It's on now. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Right. So, 9 games left to play. A wild card spot likely is going to be where we're going to be. But look, folks, we're 4 games right now behind the Yankees. The Yankees this weekend are playing Oakland, way out there in Oakland. Now, if there's one thing that might be beneficial, even though the A's, like most seasons, aren't exactly one of the tougher teams around. They are more competitive than they have been in recent seasons, specifically last season. So they're not pushovers. Plus, say what you want about it, but I think this is Oakland's last home series playing the Yankees. If not, it's their next to last. It's their last home stand. Let's put it that way. This is their last home stand. I think they do play one other team, and then they hit the road for the final 3 games. But, we'll see what it looks like out there. Perhaps there'll be a lot of people in the crowd, and maybe they won't all be Yankee fans. Maybe just one last hurrah for these Oakland Athletics before they move up the road to Sacramento, apparently. All right, so we've got the Apple TV game up. There it is. I'm going to give the other channel a try, just in case. Because, again, I'm looking for the game that is got the least amount of delay between you and me. Okay, now it looks like it is up here. All right. Hang on tightly, folks. All right, we're going to try it this way. I'm looking at both of these streams, and I'm determining which one is ahead of the other. All right, now that one, they're looking at a replay. This one's talking about and now this one, yeah, this one's ahead, right? I can't figure it out. Which one is ahead of the other? Anthony Santander, ladies and gentlemen, with the walk-off yesterday. Holy Toledo. What a moment that was. That ball just clearing the shed. And it was something magical. All right, so that just said 40 home run seasons. All right, now what? All right, we're going to stay here. We're going to stay right here. I think we're in the right spot. All right, folks. Yes, City Connects black shirts, white pants tonight. Erica. Charm City chat, Chilo, Matt, Erica, Anthony, Baxter, Isaac, Card. How you guys doing? Anybody else floating around? Jeffrey, Robert, Frank, Vonnie, Book Doc, Deuterino. Oh, boy. Let's have a good game today, folks. We need to get on a little bit of a winning streak, I feel. The weather today, 81 degrees. Sunny skies. Sunny skies. 81 degrees. All right. Let's get this game going. Folks, I'm in a bit of a pickle myself, I got to be honest. I woke up with not enough time to run down to the store, and I was under the impression that I had at least one other 1-liter bottle of, good drinking water in my fridge. But that bottle was a trick It was an empty bottle in my fridge. That's the thing about water. It either looks like it's full or it's empty. It was empty. I got nothing. I got no coffee. All I have are a few more sips of this tangerine Schweppes drink that I had with my dinner last night. And the carbonation is already gone. So, and I don't have a special Lucky ready either. I mean, I might as well just get to work on this. Folks, I got to have my stuff. I'm working with one hand tied behind my back here. Hey, it's that lady with the leather. Oh, my God. Is Janet here? This lady for Apple TV is wearing the same outfit she wore the last time. This, like, tight leather. What are we looking at here? Who is this broad? No offense, ladies. I have nothing but ladies here in the chat, but this is a broad. This is a broad right here. She's doing a little interview here. I'm going to work on this. Hey, Charles, isn't it powerful? Hey, go Tiger Strohs. Folks, this game's about to get started. I'll put my little project aside as Parker Meadows steps into the batter's box. Corbin Burnes on the mound. Folks, the final series of the regular season here in Baltimore begins now. First pitch of the ball game is lifted in the air toward left center field. Austin Slater is out there, right? He makes the catch, one down. One pitch, one out. 26 more to get. Kerry Carpenter coming up next. 6 lefties in this lineup against Burnes, 3 righties. The order goes left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Kerry Carpenter coming into the box right now. And the first pitch from Burnes is in there for a strike. All right. And away we go. Vonnie, I haven't had a good look at the big, like, wide shot, but I'm hoping we got a nice big crowd tonight. This pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So this is the 31st start for Burnes, a record of 14-8. He's got 2 more starts to make. He's currently on 182 1/3 innings, so he's going to finish up right around 194 innings, give or take. So 1 start in the playoffs, and he'll give us 200 innings of work over this season, which is part of what we paid for when we went out there and made a trade for him. That pitch is off the plate. The count is 2-1 right now to Kerry Carpenter. And it does look like this pitch tracker is a little bit ahead, so I'll keep this right here. This pitch is hit toward left field. Slater with a long run toward the foul line, but that ball will get out of play. 2-2 the count on Carpenter. Defensively for Baltimore, Slater in left, Keider in center, Santander in right, Rivera at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, and Mayo at first with McCann behind the plate. Again, Adley is in the lineup as a DH, and he will hit third in this order. The 2-2 pitch is inside, and the count has gone full on Kerry Carpenter. He's got a healthy average, 281. Payoff pitch. And that is swung on and fouled off to the right. Karem's off the railing and right over to Mayo at first. Still a full count here. Another payoff pitch. And that is laid off. A check swing, no swing. That's ball 4, 1 out walk. All right, that'll bring up Matt Vierling now, one of the 3 right-handed hitters in this lineup. He's hitting .261. By the way, folks, great news. I didn't get a chance to go over it before the first pitch, as this first pitch to Vierling is low for ball one. Come on, Corbin. Let's keep it in the zone now. 261 average, 16 homers, 56 RBI for Vierling. And the 1-0 is a called strike. That just clips the bottom outside corner. 1-1 the count. So, folks, today, great news. Danny Coulombe is back on the Orioles roster. Coulombe has returned. I alluded to it yesterday. I was assuming today was the day, and indeed it is. Welcome back, Danny Coulombe. Swing and a miss on a pitch darting low and off the plate outside. And the count 1-2. Unfortunately, Bert Smith has paid a price at the same time. He's been put on the DL with a abductor strain, I believe. Something similar to what Grayson Rodriguez has. Here's a foul ball at the plate. I got a piece of McCann. And the count is still 1-2. One out, runner at first, top of the first. Just getting started, no score. And the 1-2 pitch from Burnes to Vierling is a check swing. I think he went, and he did. Folks, that's a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Pretty filthy pitch there from Burnes. Started on the outside corner and then just fell off toward the away from the right-handed hitter. This is why I need coffee. I'm going to be fumbling my words. I might have to risk it and go with the old tap water, folks. This is a curveball that misses to Riley Green. 2 down, runner at first. Riley Green now at the plate. 262 average, 24 bombs, 71 knocked in. Talented young player here for the Tigers. 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right. One thing Apple TV does that is interesting, if nothing else, it's their constant scrolling probability stats. We're getting live pitch-by-pitch updates of the probability of Riley Green reaching base. That's a called strike right in there. The cutter at 96. Make it 95 miles an hour. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. One more strike, please, Mr. Burnes, if you don't mind. Here's a check on the runner at first. He's back in. Gets his hand back in there with plenty of time. Another 1-2 pitch from Burnes. And that is way off the plate. There goes the runner down to second base. A swipe tag, and they say they got him. Folks, we got him. You're not going anywhere.
Meep, meep.
No, you're not.
Big buck, big buck. Stop it all.
James McCann pops up, and a slap tag on the helmet by Gunnar Henderson, and Kerry Carpenter's caught stealing.
I've been caught stealing once when I was 5. I enjoy stealing. It's just simple as that. Well, it's just a simple fact.
All right. How you doing, everybody?
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get late.
Well, that inning is over. That man's gone now. That man's gone. Feeling good, folks. Feeling frisky. That's right. All right. Yes, he McCann. Folks, what is going on? I really need to, I don't know. Should I risk it? Should I risk, if I heat up tap water to a near boil, not a full boil, but a near boil, doesn't that kill off like most of the bacteria or whatever crap I'd like to filter out with better water. I need coffee, man. What can I do? Should I risk it? I don't know. Hey, let me do a lag check, folks, just in case. Is this a huge lag going on right here? Folks, I can't go full boil, Robert. I got a tea kettle. I can get it like right on the cusp of boiling, but once it's about to boil, it just shuts off automatically. Yeah, I know it should, but I mean, if it's near the boiling point, doesn't it kill off at least most of that stuff? I mean, yeah, I'm still probably ingesting some bad stuff, but my digestive system can handle it, can it? No. All right. All right, well, expect a less than enthusiastic call for the rest of the game because I need... How am I going to run to the store? How in the world is that going to go on? Tyler Holton, folks, is about to get started here with Gunnar Henderson at the plate.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my
First
mom.
pitch, Gunnar hits. That's high in the air, right center field, but it's going to stay in the park. Boy, it's going to stay, and it's going to drop. Two fielders with no idea who's going to take it. I don't know if somebody lost sight of the ball. That ball was in the air for 3 minutes, and it just falls in. Neither guy, the center fielder, Meadows, the right fielder, Carpenter, they looked at each other. Carpenter closest to it. I'm assuming that means he's going to get the error, which is kind of messed up. I think it's the center fielder should probably get an error on a play like that because that's their job as a center fielder, to communicate and to be the one to go after the ball in that situation. Here's a ground ball, backhanded deep in the hole at short, and Slater on one pitch is going to ground out, and that sucks because he hits it on the left side, and Gunnar is unable to move up to third base. It was in the hole, too, just a little bit further to the left, and that ball would have snuck on through. But Sweeney with the play. One away, Gunnar still at second base. Slater didn't even have a chance to hear...
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
All right, folks, Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He takes a called strike. Rutschman batting left-handed here. Or against a left-hander, I'm sorry. A right-handed Rutschman. Going up against this lefty, where he has much better numbers than he does from the other side of the plate this season. This pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the replacement, the man who was originally announced as today's starter, Keider Montero, a right-hander, is now getting loose in the Tiger bullpen. So once again, folks, the man on the mound here for the Tigers, Holton, is only in here for 1, maybe 2 innings most. That ball's hit hard but foul down the left field line. Good stroke by Adley, just a little bit ahead of it. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I can get delivered stuff, but it still requires me to meet the person downstairs. I live 5 floors up without an elevator, so we're still talking about a 6-7 minute at minimum walking away from the ball game. And I don't know of any 6-minute delay where I have that chance to do that unless there's a huge injury delay or weather delay. 2-2 the count here on Adley. And that ball's hit in the air, foul off to the right. We'll do it again. How about a little bit of this? All right. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Adley hits it on the ground hard, but it's gobbled up by the third baseman. He'll get it over to first in time for the second out with Gunnar still stranded at second. It's going to take a 2-out knock by Tony to get Gunnar in. So it's Riley Green in left, Parker Meadows in center, Kerry Carpenter in right, Vierling at third, Sweeney at short, McKinstry at second, and Torkelson at first for the Tigers. Jake Rogers behind the plate. 2 down, Gunnar at second, Tony at the plate. Let's go.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
First pitch to him is up and in for ball 1. Tony hit his 42nd home run of the day. It feels like it. Of the year. Of the season yesterday. And a walk-off. This pitch is up 2-0. 2-0 on Tony. I wonder if opposing teams are going to start giving him the judge-type treatment. In a situation like this, 2 down, base open at first. And, folks, our lineup does not have hardly any protection for Anthony Santander. I mean, Emmanuel Rivera, no offense, but having you protect Tony in this lineup probably means Tony's not going to see a whole lot to hit tonight. And he offers that one there that he shouldn't have. Pitch high and on the outer part of the plate. Count is now 2-2. Tony, you got to keep this in mind, buddy. Remember who's hitting behind you today because the Tigers know. 2-2 pitch. Tony swings anyway. He gets into one. Left center field. That ball is gone. Bye, Bernie. Anthony Santander reaches the splash zone for home run number 43. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Ho, doctor!
It's magic. You know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. Who believe in magic? Who believe in magic? It's magic.
Oh, boy. Tony. Wear a cape, why don't you? Holy Toledo. Did he jack that one out of here to the deepest part of the yard? 420 feet. Swing and a miss by Rivera, and the count is 0-2. They've decided to pitch to him, and I say thank you. Thank you, Detroit. I hope the guys we face in the playoffs feel the same. Oh, yeah, we can pitch to Tony. 2 down, base open. Emmanuel Rivera up next. I tell you what, the Tigers made a mistake. That ball is up and away to Rivera, and the count is even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Santander, 43 home runs. This pitch is swung on and missed, and Rivera goes down to win the inning. Thank you, Detroit. The Tigers had a chance to pitch around Tony, and they didn't. Tony made them pay dearly. A home run to the splash zone, and the Orioles have a 2-0 lead after 1. All right, so what's the final verdict? Don't dare try to drink severely hot, near boiling tap water. It is 420 feet. That's right, 420 feet. Forget the coffee. I'm going to work on this. There's got to be a reason that went 420. I know, Chilo, it's starting to look that way, isn't it? I mean, the fans at this point, I think, are going to really put the pressure on ownership to re-sign Santander. I didn't think it was possible because I'm looking at it from a front office perspective, which is, hey, we got this guy in a Rule 5 draft, which is basically for free. We've got maybe the best years out of him that he's going to offer. It could be a situation where this is his career year, and now we're going to pay him for that and then watch a lot of diminishing returns. I'm not talking about a Chris Davis level drop-off. And I'm not talking about a Chris Davis-sized contract, but still, that is something that, you know, when you're the one spending the cash, you have to consider. Now, as a fan, you want Tony here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I want Tony to stay. If Tony keeps it up, if Tony is the hero in this playoffs, it's going to make his price tag go up, but I think it's also going to make his chances of staying increase. I know it sounds weird. But I feel like if Tony really puts on I think the comparison I would use is last season for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. You guys remember Adolis Garcia, home run hitter. He's been in the home run derby I think he won the home run derby once. He was absolutely going ballistic in the playoffs for the Rangers last season and helping them go all the way. We'll see, though. Orioles are cheap. All right, that would be one negative comment. Guess we'll be following that up with a positive one relatively soon. Here's a foul ball off to the right. How cheap do we know that they are? It's brand new management who's had only one trade deadline to spend money. I mean, we haven't really established how cheap we are yet. Now have we? 0-1 the count on Green, who's back up there after Kerry Carpenter got caught stealing in the first. Now the count is even at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. That is called a strike, bottom of the zone. Just touching the bottom. Good pitch there by Burnes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ooh, was that a curveball? That was nasty. Inside and dropping. Strikeout for Corbin.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. One out. Here's Colt Keith, who's DHing today. I guess Keith, who takes a pitch outside ball one. He was listed when I went to sleep about 7 hours ago as being day to day, so I wasn't sure if he'd be in the lineup, but I guess he's maybe nursing an injury of some sort that still allows him to hit, but not necessarily play the field, so they got him DHing. That pitch is a strike. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's hit on the ground to first base. Kobe Mayo picks it cleanly, will take it to the bag himself for the second out here in the top of the second. Anthony Santander, man. I tell you what. Talk about putting a team on your back. You got to love the production and just the attitude of Anthony. Fantastic. Here is Spencer Torkelson. And he lifts one, pops straight up just behind the infield, maybe about 15 feet onto the outfield grass. Gunnar Henderson makes the catch. And that'll do it. Corbin Burnes with a easier inning, 1-2-3. And we head now to the bottom of the second, ahead 2-0. Cowser, Mayo, and Holiday due up. How you doing? Yeah, Tony gave a great interview last night. Tony's got a good heart. He's representing Venezuela proudly. I can tell you that, folks. Folks, I got a special place in my heart for these players, Latin America, South American players, because their journey to the show is almost always a real story. A real story. And I got a little bit of a peek of it if you guys checked out the last Chill episode the Orioles put out there with Yenier Cano, Albert Suarez, and Cionel Perez. It's a difficult road. And when they make it, Almost every damn time. These guys, they take those millions they're making that we like to complain about. Well, what is this guy doing? And he's making millions. A lot of these Latin American players, South American players, yeah, they might buy themselves a nice house. They got a nice car. They're providing for their family, but they're also funneling tons of that money back into their community. It's been happening for generations. I mean, Roberto Clemente was doing it. And that's part of the reason why he's a legend. So I got nothing but respect for players like that. I get it. I get it. All right. We are going to the bottom of the second. Yeah, we need to re-sign Tony. We do. Pay this man. Pay that man his money. What am I missing in the Charm City chat? Oh, yeah. What is this about Juan Soto? He banged his kneecap sliding into the wall. So is it like dislocated or just bruised? What are we talking about? I'll take your word for it, Scotto, whatever is going on with Soto. Here's Keider Montero. So Tyler Holton's one inning of work is over. And now we have Keider Montero on the hit with Colton Cowser at the plate. First pitch he goes after, goes to center field. Backing up is Meadows, still backing up. This ball is gone! Bye-bye, Birdie! The milkman has gone to dead center field on the first pitch. That ball traveled well over 400 feet. He's hit his 21st bomb of the season. Make it 3-0 on our home run dependent Orioles. Ho! Oh my goodness, folks.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Colton Cowser. Kobe Mayo at the plate. Kobe, something's in the air, buddy. Let's see what you can do. Man, are you due for a big hit. Meadows with a valiant effort leaping over the outfield wall, but it cleared it by a good 6-7 feet. That was out of reach, and it's 3-0 now on Kobe Mayo.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
3-0 Orioles. Nobody out in the second inning. The Tigers are on their second pitcher, and both of them have already given up at least a run. That pitch is called a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike on Mayo. Cowser going yard. Pitch. He got a 3-1 and a broken bat grounder to short with the shard of the bat dropping right in front of the shortstop, Sweeney. He's able to handle the distraction, field the ball, and throw out Mayo for out number 1. Man, Cowser launched that baseball. Oh, I tell you what, Apple TV is a pain in the ass, but I do think they put on a hell of a broadcast once you got it up. Great angles, nice graphics, nice information. Here's what looks like a curveball from Montero to Jackson Holliday, folks. The 0-1 is swung on a miss, make it 0-2. Holliday yesterday came up big, both at the plate and in the field. The Orioles, falling behind 2-0, got one back and had runners at second and third with nobody out, and proceeded to, Holliday gets punched out looking on a tough call here. Pitch might have been an inch or two outside, bottom of the zone. Holliday gone quickly. But yeah, yesterday, fantastic game for Jackson. Maybe his best game as a pro. It didn't involve a home run, but it did involve getting a clutch 2-out hit, driving in 2 runs that we desperately needed. And then he came up big as well in the field. A nice basket catch running away from the infield, and also a nice leaping grab of a line drive showing some hops. James McCann is at the plate.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
He has an 0-1 count, and now he fouls one away to make it 0-2. Did he tell you that last night, Erica? Hint, hint. This pitch is off the plate, 1-2. Jackson and Erica sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes what? This one's in the dirt. We got a 2-2 count right now on McCann. And I can see this has already been spoiled by a website that wants to just move itself to spoil the outcome. Folks, McCann is about to strike out to win the inning. Sorry for the spoiler. 2-2 count. Let's just see if it's looking or swinging. It is looking at a 96-mile-an-hour pitch, knee-high on the outer part of the plate. The inning is over, but the Orioles add on another run. First pitch of the inning, Colton Keider sends over the center field wall. His 21st of the season. The Orioles lead it 3-0 going to the third. Where the hell's this special lucky? Here's some music. All right. I got to hurry up. And yes, the hat stays on. Now, I got to tell you, having to wear a plastic baggie around my head while I'm showering just to keep the hat on, I can handle that. But, folks, I'm not a vampire. I can't sleep on my back all night. And yet, that's what I'm required to do to keep the hat on. Hey, Matt, you got that count going yet? Just making sure Matt has got a count going. Oh, did we ever do a lag check? Folks, here's a number. Type it in. The number is 5. I repeat, the number is 5. Let's see how close we are together. That looks pretty darn quick. Okay, well, no delay at all. We are cooking with gas. Thank you, folks. And the longer it takes you to type that 5 in at this point, the more I have to say it might be a problem on your end. Make sure you got that live button tapped. There should be a red dot right next to it. Sometimes you get behind. It happens to me. What did CB Buckner do? Is CB Buckner behind the plate here? Oh, wow. Didn't even notice. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. All right, well, we got a 3-0 lead. Let's try to win this the Buckner way, I guess. I can't even make headway rolling a joint, and you guys expect me to run down to the store. This first pitch of the inning is hit into center field, and Keider is going to make the catch. That was Sweeney making the first out of the inning. And here's our favorite lady of the night doing more interviews on the sidelines, talking to Brandon Hyde. Plenty of makeup. Tight leather dress. Same outfit she had on last time I saw her. I guess the wardrobe has got less options than I do. This is Trey Sweeney at the plate. That was Zach McKinstry, by the way, excuse me, making the first out. I apologize. McKinstry made the first out on a fly ball to Keider. And now we have Trey Sweeney at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. This pitch is swung on and missed, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. No Juan Soto in the lineup for the Yankees tonight. Trisha Whitaker on the field. And if you got $50, here comes the 2-2 pitch from Burnes, and that's outside. Full count here on Sweeney. One out, nobody on, top of the third. Working on a special lucky with no coffee. Pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and through the hole between short and second. A one-out single for Sweeney. First hit of the ball game for the Tigers. Jake Rogers, the number 9 hitter, coming up. Negative on the x-rays. Don't know about the MRI. Hey, I want everybody's best against our best. So whether Soto is fit to play us or not, come what may, we're coming to the Bronx. We'll see you soon. First pitch to Rogers, swung on and missed. Nice location by Burnes on the outside edge. Rogers hitting a point below the Mendoza line, 199. 10 home runs, 35 driven in. Let's see if Corbin Burnes can keep the base running game from getting out of hand. Not too sure how quick of a runner Trey Sweeney is over at first base, but if he's got even average speed, you might be seeing him take off against Burnes. He's got a 0-2 count now on Rogers. And he checks on Sweeney, who dives back in safely. One out, a runner at first. A 0-2 count to the number 9 hitter, Jake Rogers. Another check on Sweeney. A little bit closer, but Sweeney's back again. So 2 disengagements. Corbin can't check on him again unless he's able to get him out. So time to focus on the batter now here. We got a 0-2 count. Let's put him away. Corbin, the best way for you to handle the fact that you can't hold base runners is to try and just keep these pitch counts to these batters when runners are on low. You got a 0-2 count, put them away quick. Here comes that 0-2 pitch, and it's tapped foul. We'll do it again. What's this about cantankerous? I hope your wife is doing well too there, cantankerous. I missed the message, but I'm catching Janet's, and I hope everything's okay, my friend. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one was in the dirt, not close. Why, thank you, the Scotto. All that's left now is to become a Magic member, right? One and 2 the count. Burnes holding that baseball a long time. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. We got the strikeout. 2 down. Rogers is down swinging.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, boy. What was that, a slider? That ball was straight about 3/4 of the way to the plate and then just took a left turn on the right-handed Rogers. He swung at air. Quick check on the base runner here, Sweeney. You can go ahead and reset that disengagement clock. He's on 1 now again, with Parker Meadows, the leadoff man, up again for the 2nd time now in the ball game. He looks at a curveball low and outside. Parker Meadows, 241, 8 homers, 27 driven in. Young bat in the lineup. The 1-0 is right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. She should be out of the hospital in a couple of more days. Thanks for your kindness. Hey, Cantankerous. No need to thank for that, man. That is here, what do you call it? Unconditionally. 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Is it ruining everything, Emery? What's been ruined? People do need some visual information. I try to find the place that has the least amount of spoiling going on. All right, well, perhaps just, I don't know, keep your eyes on the chat. Are you watching the ball game along with us? What are you actually watching? There's ways around this, I promise. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that is outside 3-1. I mean, I get it. I can see right now there's going to be a runner at first and second coming up, and that sucks. Because right now I'm only seeing a runner at first. All right, well, here we go. That pitch is low, and that's ball 4. We got 2 on, 2 out. Parker Meadows with a walk. You really think so, Scotto? You don't think anybody out there, with this being the final homestand in the history of the Oakland A's, with the Yankees in town, you don't think? I mean, if I lived out there, even if I were a bitter fan, I'd be going out there. You got the rest of your life to be bitter once they're gone. But I mean, I'm the kind of guy. This ball's hit to second base pretty softly, and Jackson Holliday will throw it to first in time to win the inning. That's Kerry Carpenter grounding out. This inning is over. A couple of base runners get on for the Tigers, but no damage for Burnes. We go to the bottom of the third. The Orioles 3, the Tigers nothing. Yeah, regarding the scoreboard, folks, some nights are better than others, but there needs to be a visual aid. There needs to be a scoreboard so people know what's going on when they sit down. I'm keeping this part of it, which shows the pitch-by-pitch tracker, off the screen on purpose, because that is something visually that will be a huge distraction. But, folks, if you're sitting here just locked in on waiting for a number to change on the board, well, don't use it for that. Just use it as a quick referential guide. Otherwise, I'm describing everything for you. You're up to date. Just peek at the score itself and nothing else, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, folks. We just got a spoiler from Cantankerous. Oh, no. Well, you know what that means, folks. We're going to have to... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have any leftover something to put in with this? I think I got enough here. I'm ready for my paper. Yeah, I was joking. Cantankerous is fine. What am I looking for? I don't know. All right, folks, here we go. Bottom of the third. Gunnar Henderson is going to lead it off, and he takes a called strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
There's a curveball, I think, and that one is low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gunnar. Leading off the bottom of the third. Started the game with a base hit, scored the first run of the game off the Tony bomb. Here's a swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Cal is in the crowd with brother Billy, with their spouses sitting in between. It's a Ripken spouse sandwich in the front row here. Hey, Emery coming in with a huge super chat, folks, as Gunnar fouls it away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Emery says, good vibes. Let's get this W. Emery, I'm doing my best. I'm sending out good vibrations. Orioles give me excitation. I'm sending out good vibration. Hey, thanks so much, my friend. Hey, folks, hit the like on that. Emery with the huge super chat.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
That's a foul ball by Gunnar. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. This pitch is swung on and missed. Henderson strikes out. Gunnar strikes out to lead off the bottom of the third. Austin Slater, who made an out on 1 pitch his first time up, comes up here again. This lady, I mean, she's got a dress that looks like material made out of my car seat. What is that? All right. Want to know the count here on Slater, who hits a ball into right field. Bring Rutschman up. Austin Slater has just singled, and I needed lucky.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
Turn on the faucet, folks. Oh, it's pleather. Okay. Pleather. Play leather. Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He is up now batting from the left side, and he looks at a called strike. Again, it's Montero out here to pitch now. His second inning of work. I like my version better. Play leather. Pleather. This one is a curveball. Froggy, don't you know I used to host a channel making fun of QVC? I know all about these fashions and fabrics. Even though I don't want to, I secretly do. This ball is fouled back by Rutschman, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. That's right, folks. For entertainment, I like to sometimes just sit back and watch home shopping channels, smoke a joint, and laugh. How many what? That is not the word I think it is it? That ball's hit in the air by Rutschman to right center field and will be caught out there on the edge of the track. For out number 2, Slater goes back to first. Maybe I don't know enough about fashion. Fashion. Folks, if you've been hanging out with me all season long, you know how little I care about fashion. You've seen the 12 shirts I own. You've seen the 6 pairs of shorts. That's it. This pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes to Anthony Santander. Nicholas, it still exists. I'm just a man with more than one hat. 2 channels, 2 different kinds of content. Here's a check on the runner after a pitch, and getting back to first in time is Slater. Folks, it's Anthony Santander at the plate.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Anthony Santander is at the plate right now with a runner at first base, Austin Slater. 2 down in the inning. He's got a 2-0 count. And this pitch is high. Make it ball 3. I mean, folks, if you want to go over here where you know it's spoiler free, well, guess what? The next person to become a subscriber to the channel will create a celebration for us all. The 2-1 pitch. That ball swung on the mist, and the count is 2-2. There you go, folks. No way for anything to get spoiled here except this channel hitting another milestone. Number 2200 out there. Is it you? The 2-2 pitch to Tony. Up and away, ball 3, which means the runner will be off Slater as soon as this next pitch comes in. Santander now tied for the 5th most home runs in a season ever by a switch hitter. Swinging a hard liner foul. He got a curveball, couldn't wait back on it, and pulled it foul. Still a full count on Tony. Crowd making lots of noise. Runner at first, 2 down, 3-0 Orioles, bottom of the 3rd. Tony at the plate with a full count. Montero already on 33 pitches since coming on last inning. And the payoff pitch is swung on and fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. F it, we'll do it live. Stomach's already growling. No caffeine in the system. How do I do it, folks? Here comes another payoff pitch to Tony. Swung on and hit toward left side. Out of play. Tony with another long at bat. Waiting for that mistake pitch. And folks, sometimes he'll hit a pitch that's not even in the zone and get it out of here. Good bad ball hitter. That's probably his number one quality in my humble view. From that Vlad Guerrero school of attacking a baseball. Here comes another payoff, and this one is fouled back again. Folks, Tony. We got another message in here.
Message for you, son.
Pocket Watch says, remember to smash that like button. Pocket Watch, I mean, talk about being a sport. Sending in a super chat and helping out with folks to support the channel as well. Thank you so much, Pocket.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Payoff pitches in the dirt, ball 4. Montero says, I've had enough. I can't get you out. You go ahead and take first, Tony. It's yours.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Thanks again, Pocket Watch. This is going to draw a visit from the Tiger pitching coach, Keider Montero. Again, he's nearing 40 pitches just in his second inning of work. He's expected to be out here and perform as a starter despite not actually starting the game. Emmanuel Rivera is due up next. And I think I'm ready to transfer this into this paper now. This is the critical moment in any special lucky rolling situation. This is all quite key. This is the make or break moment right now. Right here. All right, folks, here we go. Rivera at the plate. First and second, 2 down. The first pitch is popped straight up, but he got a lot on it. Going back, right center field, but on the edge of the track, Parker Meadows makes the catch. Emmanuel Rivera gave it a ride, but it was to the opposite field and deep part of the yard there. Coming up short. 2 men left on base for Baltimore. And at this point, we now head to the top of the fourth with the Orioles ahead 3-0. Oh, wow. I just looked up and realized 2 people have left. So we're back to that again. We're back to the same thing every time I do this, which is fine. I think I have a button for that at this point. You do what you want, folks. Join the club or hang out and lurk, whatever. We'll get to 2,200. All right. That's it. That's what you want right there. That's the way. Right there. Oh, that's good. Just give it a good rub. Do you believe in me? I don't know. Am I taking it seriously, Emery? I feel like I'm kind of goofing along with it. Like, am I having a breakdown? I'm sitting here rolling a J, man. I'm fine. Again, I'm hitting a button about it. Like, I'm okay, dude. Believe me. Hey, look, 2,200 for some amount of time. That deserves a round of applause. Folks, it's going to take a whole lot, but yeah, I know. That's great. Somebody else will join up. Hey, look, whoever's doing that, like, honestly, you don't really need to do it at all. Like, I don't mean like you don't need to mess with me at all. Feel free to mess with me, but like in terms of like hanging around and being here for the long haul, like I really don't need you. You can take a hike. All right. Underway here, top of the fourth. First pitch is called a strike to Matt Vierling. We're going to go back over here for a minute. The 0-1 pitch is hit in the air. Left center field. Austin Slater in the gap makes the catch. 1 away. And, yeah, just when I thought things were going well with this J, I've made a critical error. This could be what cost me right here. Gonna have to recover. All right. Yeah, Obird fan, I think part of the chat might need to get informed on what exactly Sigma means, because yeah, this day and age, I don't even know if I'm not even sure if I know. Riley Green at the plate, 0-1 count, and a curveball is called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the fourth, the Orioles ahead 3-0. Now, I know I got Riz. I am dripping in Riz, but I don't know about the whole Sigma thing. The 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Riley.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Riley Green grabs some pine. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Colt Keith. And apparently in 1 pitch, this inning is going to be over. Folks, we might have to hang out on the sub-screen all night long. I am seeing a little too much spoiling. There you go. First pitch, right center field. Hit pretty deep, but Kowser's got room in front of the track. He makes the catch. And Burnes has his quickest inning yet. 49 pitches through 4 shutout innings of 1 hit ball. Kowser, Mayo, and Holiday due up in the bottom of the fourth. It's the Orioles 3, Tigers nothing. How you doing? All right, now I really gotta. Charm City chat, forgive me. I am taking my complete attention away from you and putting it solely on the completion of this here J. Priorities, folks. Priorities. All right. I am nearing a completion here. Don't clip that, Janet. Yeah, we have Singa out here. Singa, you know, which is a Thai beer. Is that what you mean? Hey, tell your son I think he's the best too. Anybody who's going to tell me I'm the best needs to know that they're the best for saying that I'm the best. That's how that works. I'm paying it backward. All right. Is that right, Scotto? We play the Twins next week, so maybe I'll get a gander. Not that I would objectify her or anything, you know. Look, you got to be Donna Reed, all right? You got to be Winnie Cooper or you got to be Donna Reed for me to, like, lose my mind over you, okay? Otherwise, you know. Great. I'm happy you look nice. We got a weird looking Jay here. Really fat on one end, really skinny on the other, and damn it, Janet, don't clip that either. Michael. I'm in my 9th year. By the time this current visa expires, I will be celebrating 1 decade living out here. We are underway here, bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Keider is low and in for ball 1. Keider has seen 1 pitch before this tonight, and he hit it 420 feet to center field for a home run. That's the last offense we've seen. He's now got a 1-1 count. This pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Keider. Folks, get them cows up in the chat. Baxter knows the deal. Where the hell are all you guys? Swing and a miss. And Keider goes down. See, guys? You see? Well, what was that? There was a black box that just popped up and disappeared. Yo, she is wearing, like, acid wash jeans from, like, 1988. What is she wearing? What? Trisha, what is going on? Hey, we got a ball that could drop in. It drops in. We got a base hit. Kobe Mayo. Kobe Mayo got a hit. I don't believe it.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out. Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Kobe Mayo got a hit. Was it impressive? No. Is it a hit? Yes. When we'll take it. His 4th major league hit. Mayo time. Folks.
This is great iced tea.
Oh boy, is this great!
Jackson Holiday at the plate. He takes a swing and a miss. Holiday. The 0-1. Top of the zone. Buckner says no. 1 ball, 1 strike. What's who doing on the team there, my friend? This ball is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Holiday chased a bad one. That one started maybe an inch off the plate and just kept going farther away. And he had no chance to make contact on a pitch like this. So Holiday's retired, 2 down in the inning. Mayo is at first base. And that'll bring up, I got to look down here. James McCann is up right now. Tough guy.
Thinks he's a tough guy.
He looks at a sweeping slider, kind of a frisbee-looking slider there at the top of the zone for strike 1. 219 average, 5 homers, 54 driven in. Oh, 1 pitch is hit in the air in deep center field. Going toward the bullpen. That ball is in the bullpen. And Cionel Perez has caught another one in his hat. Bye, birdie. James McCann with his 6th bomb of the season into the Oriole bullpen. 420 happy feet. And the Orioles now lead it 5-0. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. It's magic.
Oh, my goodness gracious. McCann got every stitch of that one. He knew it. Hey, folks, if we're going to start getting Kobe Mayo getting a hit and McCann blasting home runs, I think I'd call that a sign. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Gunnar, and the count is 2-1. I got it about ready here, folks. Look at that bazooka, huh? Cionel Perez has caught how many home runs with his hat this season, folks? Somebody was keeping count last time it happened, and I couldn't believe the number. It was like 5 or 6. Now it's up to 7. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How did it happen? The 2-1 pitch, low, 2-2. Soren would like to take the credit for his presence being the reason for the turnaround. That's very humble of you, Soren. Here is a ground ball up the middle, a base hit for Gunnar Henderson, and we keep going. Yeah, yes, please, Soren. I mean, I'm forever. And the gratitude is beyond... I can't even put words to it. I can't put words to it because I can't BS. And also for the Emmanuel Lewis idea. Really, Soren? Wow, you are scraping the barrel for credit. Imagine in 2024 asking for credit in public for an Emmanuel Lewis idea. Soren, thank you. Thank you so much.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
All right. You need to pump yourself up a little bit. There goes the runner. Pitches inside, and there's not going to be a throw. Folks, now we're running. Gunnar steals second. It's happening, people. It's happening. We're running. We're hitting. We're pitching. We're fielding. The pitch is at the bottom of the zone, called a strike to Austin Slater. 2 down. Gunnar at second. Look at Robert coming in.
Message for you, son.
Here's a breaking ball popped up right field. Should end the inning. Carpenter waiting on it, and he finally makes the catch. That'll do it, but the Orioles add on again. A 2-run bomb from James McCann, the 3rd homer by the Orioles in the ballgame. They've scored in 3 of the first 4 innings. And, folks, yeah, we got the 3 home runs, but we also got 4 other hits. These aren't solo shots. At least 2 of them aren't. So that's one way to score runs, don't you know? The Orioles lead at 5-0 as we head to the 5th inning. And thank you once again to Robert for the super chat.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
You guys want to take a peek at that sub count now? Just a quick peek before everybody starts to manipulate it. And, yeah, we're still not there. How about that? Yep. We're just going to hang out here for a while. Why not? This is called a sociological experiment. Just how many people, what percentage of human beings would just rather see a person who's just trying to provide some entertainment for Oriole fans, you know, a little prank versus helping to celebrate something. Hey, look at that. We're at 2,200 again for however long it might last. Hey, how about that? Folks, I think we're going to have to get to about 2,202 before we can really, yeah, see? Exactly. Exactly. It's hilarious, isn't it? It's hilarious again, if you're expecting a meltdown, it's not going to happen. I'm just sitting here making fun of you, the person, for doing it. Because, I mean, it is a level of childishness that I can't even... My ability to recollect goes back a long, long way, but I really cannot figure out exactly at what age something like that was amusing to me. I think maybe 4, possibly 5 years old. Possibly 5. So, yeah. To the 4 or 5-year-old, I get it. I understand. It's okay. No problem. Keep it up. Guess what? I'm calling game number 154 tonight? I've called every goddamn game, and I'm not going anywhere. All right? So do what you want. We got an 0-1 count here to begin the top of the 5th. Burnes' next pitch is popped up. That's not going to do nothing for Detroit. Gunnar Henderson, a couple of steps onto the grass in the outfield, makes the catch. 1 down in the 5th. Burnes is doing fine on just 51 pitches. That was Spencer Torkelson making a quick out. All right. Yeah, again, don't worry, guys. I'm not worried about it. Hey, look, we're at 2,200. Yay! I wonder if we'll get to 21.99 anytime soon. Here's a called strike. This is Zach McKinstry at the plate now. Flew out his first time up. The 0-1 is breaking ball up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. $5-0 Baltimore. Top of the 5th. Pitch. There's a curve that's in there. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I did a bad job at this. I felt the pressure. I felt the pressure of doing this live on air, and I blew it. I had my chance and I blew it. This thing is exploding out of one end. Don't clip that. I don't know what I've done. I've created a monster. I've created a monster, folks. 2-2 pitch. That is called strike 3. Sit your butt down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
My goodness. I mean, this thing is out of control. This is out of control. All right. I got to get this back under control, folks. 2 down in the top of the 5th. And there's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Burnes is throwing strikes. Trey Sweeney now at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground. First base, Mayo scoops it up, tags the bag. Inning over. 5 shutout innings from Burnes. He's only given up 1 hit we go to the bottom of the fifth. This game's half over, and we're at 2,200 subs. Folks,
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
22:01. Let's head on down to the dance club and party this one out, folks. Let's go.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Maybe I'm just fiddling with this just to kill time. Maybe that's the idea. I'm killing time. You know what I need to do? I got a cracker. I'm going to eat a cracker. I'll be right back. I'll be enjoying this off mic. Sorry. All right, Adley Rutschman is about to lead it off here for the Orioles, bottom of the fifth. Nice frickin' model. Is today the anniversary of the Ripken streak? I thought that was September 6th. Is that why they're showing Cal? I thought that was September 6th, 1995. Somebody help me out. Can somebody confirm that, please? I'm not disbelieving you there, Erica. I just want to make sure. 1-1 pitch to Rutschman is fouled away off to the left. And then the following season, Eddie Murray hit 500 homer on the same night. That's why that date sticks in my mind. I thought it was September 6th. Yeah, I mean, 21-31, I'm almost positive because, I mean, I remember everything about it. It was my freshman year of college. It was the first week of school. I was in the process of moving out of my parents' house. Rutschman swings and misses to begin the bottom of the fifth. He strikes out. A curveball from Montero. Folks, this shouldn't be too hard to Google, but, you know. It's an anniversary for Cal of some sort. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out what it is, because I might be wrong, Erica. I thought it was September 6th. I mean, again, it's one of the biggest days in the history of the team. And I was 18 years old at the time. This one's popped up to center field by Santander, and he is retired on a shallow fly ball. 2 quick outs. It was September 6th. Okay, so I haven't lost my mind. I mean, folks, I don't depend on my own memory anymore for stuff like that because I do screw up. My memory is starting to show some cracks. Here's a called strike to Rivera. The Giants have taken a 1-0 early lead in the first over the Kansas City Royals. Folks, that's great news. Here is a ground ball to third and Rivera is gone. The Orioles go very quickly in the 5th. 1, 2, 3. On to the 6th. We still have a comfortable lead at the moment. It is 5-0. Corbin Burnes going to come out for inning number 6, and I'm ready to light this puppy up, even though it is probably going to burn I'm going to waste so much weed because there's too much on this lit end, but I tried to flatten it out. I tried to empty it out a little bit, but it's just this is as good as it gets. All right, folks. Let's rock.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
See, and now I have to cut off the top of this. This is a mess. I tell you, folks. It's a craft. Joint rolling is a craft. Lovely. Suck softer. That's words to live by. All right. We're cooking with gas. This is the day he sat down and folks, do you remember the player who started at third base? Mr. Ryan Miner. Ryan Miner. So that was 1998. So what are we talking here? 26 years? 26 years ago tonight, Ryan Miner starts in place of Cal Ripken. And the streak ends at 26-32. Something else. You'll never see that again. I know I won't. All right. We are going the top of the 6th. Corbin Burnes has been... oh, no. Somebody drew on a camera lens with a permanent marker, and the cameraman is trying to rub it off, and it's not coming off. So a prank by a Tiger player is probably going to result in tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage. Here is a breaking ball fouled away by Jake Rogers, and he's got an 0-2 count. Tonight, Wes is observing the night that Cal Ripken had his consecutive game streak come to an end when he voluntarily said, "Hey, coach, I'm going to need to sit this one out." Called strike 3. Sit down. Burnes has got another strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Make that half a dozen Ks for Burnes. 1 out in the 6th. Parker Meadows, top of the order, back up for Detroit. Just 1 hit for the Tigers so far. This pitch is low from Burnes. 1-0 the count. Folks, this is the start we need for the playoffs. And look at Michael. He's right on top of it, too. He feels it. Folks, do you feel it? Do you feel a shutdown start from Burnes in the playoffs? Because you know that's why we brought him in. There's a called strike. 1-1 the count on Meadows. And the next pitch is swung on, waved at. Meadows absolutely baffled by that pitch that was above the zone. And the count is 1-2. Corbin can go anywhere right here. I mean, if you're an ace, buddy, and you're striking guys out, this guy is lost. Put him away. And he grounds it foul. I thought Meadows wouldn't be able to touch that curveball, but he did. Actually put it into play and fouled it off first base side. 8 of the 15 outs Burnes has recorded through the first 5 innings have been off the cutter, 5 from the slider and 1 from the curveball. There's a called strike 3. CB Buckner rings them up, and it's not a good call, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Corbin Burnes Buckner. Hey, folks, if you want to get on CB's good side, have the same initials as him. Corbin Burnes gets strikeout number 7, 2 down in the 6th. Here is Kerry Carpenter, and there's a called strike on the curve. Who is this? Lost track. Kerry Carpenter with a swing and a miss. It's 0-2, folks. Carpenter did walk back in the first inning. Otherwise, that walk and a hit, it's pretty much been it from Burnes. It's not a catchphrase, dude. We're over it now. It's not a catchphrase. We're over it now. I hope that message reaches the proper person. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one is lined to left, and it's a fair ball. Going to get down in the corner for extra bases. It's a 2-out double for Kerry Carpenter. Rhino in the house. How you doing, buddy? You got a game you're calling later on, or are you wrapping up? The Orioles here will have a 5-0 lead. Detroit just got their second hit of the ball game here in the 6th, a 2-out double by Kerry Carpenter. Matt Vierling at the plate now. And first pitch from Burnes is over the plate, but a little low, ball 1. Burnes is on 71 pitches. He could go 7 innings easily if he can just end this inning in the next 5 pitches or so. That one's low, 2-0 the count. 2-0 on Matt Vierling, 0 for 2 tonight. Burnes' delivery is inside, 3-0. Just 73 pitches. He shouldn't be running out of gas here. But he is dancing around the zone here. Falling behind 3-0. Got the first 2 outs, then a double, and now a 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Yikes. Okay. All right. Here comes James McCann to talk to Burnes. Good time for a timeout. All right, Corbin, you got this, buddy. Just a bad guy to walk here. You got Riley Green coming up, probably the most dangerous bat in this lineup. He's got a chance to get Detroit back into the ball game here. So this is a crucial spot. Either we keep our distance, we got 2 down, we get Green out, or he's going to get Detroit back into the game. And then we got to start wondering if Burnes is starting to lose his stuff. Big moment in the ball game, folks. Hey, Giants fan 56, how you been? Nice to see you. Yes, Michael, Danny Coulombe is on the team, which means he's available to go. Here is a breaking ball low. My goodness, Corbin Burnes now 1-0 on Riley Green here. Needs to get back to what he's been doing all night. Throw some strikes. 1-0 delivery is off the plate outside by a foot. Folks, what is going on here? Get back into the ball game, Corbin. 2-0 the count. And that one is hit on the ground, and Holliday's got it. He flips it to second. Gunnar receives it. Force play to end the inning. We get out of the jam. Make it 6 shutout innings for Corbin Burnes on 2 hits and a couple of walks. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Baltimore. We're doing all right. It's time for a regular lucky. I mean, I barely. You know what? Never mind. Let me get a couple of hits off this puppy. I mean, I barely. Lovely. That should do the trick. All right, folks, it's 5-0 Orioles. I'll be right back. You see this? You see this bright white light over my shoulder here? That's an angel. It's bird angels hanging outside. There's a bunch of crazy exotic birds out my window all the time. Look at that angelic light coming on through, right next to the Orioles poster, over here somewhere. This is my nest, folks. I've been nesting here for 6 months. And I know on some nights I've laid a few eggs. But I'm the bird watcher. And that's why you're here. I'm watching. Here we go. Colton Cowser. Foul ball off to the right to begin the bottom of the 6th. Get some cows up in the chat, folks. And for Christ's sake, subscribe. You're not going to find better content than this. Stop, stop trying to tell yourself any different. It don't get better than this, folks. I can get better, but it don't get better. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's off the plate and an appeal on the swing. He went around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Look at me trying to flex. I can't flex. I'm terrible at flexing. I think my lack of abs would be an indication of that. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and Cowser got it all. We're going to Utah. Bye, bye, birdie! Colton Cowser, fly, fly away! We're going to Utah! His 2nd bomb of the night, 22 on the season, and the Orioles now lead it 6-0. Oh, doctor! Kobe Mayo with a ground ball foul off to the right. Make it off to the left. Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
What is happening, Slater? Maybe you weren't here yesterday. Yesterday, I laid down the gauntlet right here in Charm City chat, and it happened in the 3rd inning when we went down by 2 runs. I said, enough is enough. If you guys want to sit here and feel like sad sacks, I'm done with it. It's time to root this team on. And you know what happened as soon as I said that? We had a 3-run rally. We took the damn lead. And guess what happened? Later in the ball game, in the 9th inning, we blew the save. And we were tested again. We had to test whether or not we could hang in there as fans and support this team. And this chat did. And ever since, things have been looking up. I don't know. Slater, are you confused? Was that explanation confusing? I'm sorry. Here's a ground ball foul by Jackson Holliday, who's at the plate. By the way, Kobe Mayo made an out. Sorry about that. Oh, he. What do you mean he? I'm talking to you, Slater. You can talk right to me. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah. Go back and watch yesterday's game and you tell me that something wasn't happening. Hey, look, if you were here yesterday, you can either back me up or say I'm full of it. I'll let whoever was here as a witness let you know. Holiday swings and misses, and he strikes out 2 down in the 6th. I'm tethered to this team, whether you like it or not, Slater. Sorry. There's such a thing as destiny. And for whatever reason, I'm doing this. And things are happening. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm riding a magic carpet. You do you. Here's a swing and a miss by McCann.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
1-1 the count, 2 down, nobody on. 6-0 Orioles in the bottom of the 6th. Look at the smiles in the dugout. There's a called strike, 1-2. McCann cranked a 2-run homer his last time up. This one's off the plate. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, yesterday's game was a turning point. In the exact moment it turned, I made a speech before that first rally. I said enough with this chat and the negativity. I just can't. It's too much. Oh, I think something's been spoiled. We're going to have to go over here. We're just going to have to go over here. Two-two pitch, swung on and drilled. James McCann going for his second of the night, and that ball is gone. Bye-bye, birdie. Number 7 for McCann. Run number 7 for the Orioles. It's a touchdown. 7-0 Baltimore. Kiss my big fat white ass. Yep, I'm just feeling euphoric. I don't know. Maybe I am talking out of my ass. I guess that's the side effects of euphoria. 7-0 Baltimore. New pitcher coming on for Detroit. Try to block a little bit of that light from you. Make it not too much. Yeah, how about James McCann tonight, folks? How about James McCann? Holy cow. I mean, 7 home runs on the season. These two look like the two hardest hit balls he's hit all year amongst all those home runs. That's right, Dan. Hey, folks, I've seen the bullpen, and there's no sign of Craig Kimbrell. 2202. Thank you. Hey, how about tomorrow we shoot for 22-22. That's tomorrow's goal. 22-22. Am I greedy? I don't know. You tell me. Here we go. Gunnar Henderson leading off the bottom of the 6th, and did Buckner call that a strike? I think he did.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Oh, well. 0-1 the count on Gunnar. There's a swing and a miss, if not a foul. Either way, it's 0-2. Folks, where are we? Okay, so Gunnar's at the plate. So it's not too far ahead right now. We'll hang out here as much as we can. This pitch is bouncing in there for ball 1. Kenta Maeda, by the way, is on now to pitch for the Tigers' veteran right-hander. His ERA is over 6 in 105 innings of work. So he has not been very effective this season. That pitch is low, and the count even up at 2-2. Whoa, see, it's jumping up here. I don't want you to jump up there. This thing is... it's possessed. The website is possessed. It's trying to spoil everything. The 2-2 pitch. Off the plate, full count. All right, this Oriole fan who's at every game in the front row with the Joe Boo bobblehead, he is starting to make a name for himself. Here's a swing and a miss. Gunnar is frustrated. He slams his bat down. The inning is over. Gunnar strikes out. But the Orioles have put on a home run hitting clinic. Unbelievable. 5 home runs. Here's how they've come in order. In the first, Anthony Santander, 2-run bomb that scored Gunnar Henderson. In the second, Colton Cowser, a solo shot to straightaway center. In the fourth, James McCann with tied for the biggest shot of the night, 420 feet. Kobe Mayo coming in to score after he'd reached on a bit of a flare base hit. That made it 5-0, and then a couple of solo shots in the last inning there with Colton Cowser getting his second of the night and McCann getting his second of the night. Unbelievable. Home run fever, folks. I know we can't win like this game in and game out, but when games like this happen, I'm going to enjoy them. I like watching balls fly out of the yard. Janet, don't you dare clip that. Janet, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Janet. You are building up a portfolio right now. I know what you're up to. What are you cooking right now, Janet? What's on the griddle? Which, by the way, 7th inning stretch coming up soon. All right. Hey, folks, who plans on being around for tomorrow's ball game? Hey, yard sales are where it's at, man. You can find some good deals. That's where I got my the clapper. I bought the clapper at a yard sale. I got a Chia Pet. I got a Thigh Master, I think, once. Got some great stuff from the old yard sale. The problem was it wasn't a yard sale. It was just somebody was moving in, and I just saw some stuff in the front, and I just took it. So I guess I stole it, but I didn't know at the time. I thought it was... that's why you got to be careful with those yard sales. All right, we got a first pitch strike, top of the 7th. Corbin Burnes still out there. Colt Keith at the plate. 0-1 the count. That pitch is away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 79 pitches for Burnes. All right, Dan. This ball's hit hard and into right field past Holiday for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Tigers. Ball was hit pretty hard. So we got to keep an eye on Burnes here. He's looked great tonight. Just giving up his 3rd hit there. And we've got a comfortable lead, but we just want to see Corbin come out of this ball game feeling confident, not coming out because he's given up 2 or 3 runs here. This first pitch to Torkelson is high for ball 1. Spencer Torkelson's popped out twice. The 1-0. That's fouled away right behind home plate. One ball, 1 strike. Base is empty. Runner at first base, nobody out. I'm so used to them being empty until recently. I'm thinking of us. Wow, I just absolutely lost my train of thought. The Tigers are hitting. This one's fouled away. All right, I need a reset. Pardon. I've had no coffee today. That's officially my last sip of any beverage whatsoever. No water to even make coffee with, so I can't even have water. I got nothing. I'm a beverage guy without a beverage. I'm hanging in there. 1-2 the count, and a check on the runner at first. Keith is back in there. More puffing? Yeah, maybe. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Did he go? No. McCann asked for an appeal, and apparently the first base umpire was like, I'm not going to say nothing until Mr. Buckner asks me. Buckner then pointed that way, and no swing is the call. 2-2 pitch in the dirt outside. Full count. Come on, Corbin. 85 pitches now. We should have activity in the bullpen right now. Again, I'm not too worried about losing this ball game. I'm just worried about making Corbin come out of the game feeling any less than I want to see him walk out of this game with a standing ovation, you know? Let's not get this out of hand. That pitch is off the plate. But Torkelson went after it, and the home plate umpire, Buckner, rings him up. Okay, wow. I did not even see that as a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Torkelson strikes out. 1 away here in the 7th. Big strikeout there with a full count. Here is Zach McKinstry. And he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Corbin's looked good tonight. Again, this is his next to last start before the playoffs. This is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That gets a round of applause. Come on, Birdland. Let's make some noise now. I've got the volume down because of my setup. I wish I could hear stuff, folks. I can't even hear the crack of the bat ever since I rearranged things for the channel. But that's the sacrifice your boy has to make. Can't hear that crack of the bat. The 0-2 pitch is hit right at Jackson Holliday, who catches a soft liner, throws to first in an attempt to double off the runner, but it was a wild throw. Fortunately, this wild throw caromed off the side of the stands there and bounced back toward the first baseman. No advancement by the runner. So Holliday gets away with a bit of a wild throw here. It's 2 down now, runner at first. Trey Sweeney at the plate. First pitch is low. Seven nothing Baltimore. We've just been staring at this. I guess I'm supposed to be about right here. So you can see the inning by inning scoring there. 90 pitches for Burnes. This may be his final inning of work. Maybe not. Maybe we want to see if he can go 100 plus. We might need it in a couple of weeks. This pitch is popped up. Left side, Rivera, a long run. He's the guy there, and the ball is caught. Oh, Rivera overran the baseball a little bit, but he's still able to recover and make the catch on a nice play, hustling down into foul ground.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
That's right, Emmanuel. It's all in the reflexes. Jack Burton coming at you here on the Charm City chat.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
That's right. I'm talking to everyone listening out there.
This is great iced tea.
Oh boy, is this great!
Hey, is anybody following what Norfolk is doing tonight? Are they playing tonight? Are they playing right now? Because we've got some guys that should be in the lineup that we are interested in. Oh, it's the 7th inning stretch. My fault. Thank you, everybody. Before we talk about AAA, folks, 7-0 Baltimore. It's the last series in the regular season here in our yard. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
You have got to be the worst sports streamer I've ever seen. What is this cakes on the griddle? It makes absolutely no sense. Why do you have to keep doing it? I don't know. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Cakes on the griddle. Okay, so Chilo, do you mind giving me a rundown then? What is going on with the Tides tonight? Give me the stat line for Westy. Give me the stat line for Arias. And I'm told Mountcastle is going to be playing there tomorrow, or was that tonight? Just a terrible roll job here. I'm going to have to do some surgery. All right. I'll salvage this thing. I'll salvage it. Somebody Google a Norfolk box score for the love of all that's holy. This is important information. This isn't, I'd love this to be the Oriole Birdwatcher Network, but in case you haven't noticed, it's just me. And I got enough on my plate here. All right, here we go. Is that Kerstad coming up to hit? Is that Kerstad? Folks, hold on. All right, you can talk again. Kerstad, 1 pitch, 1 out on a pop up to shallow center field. Westy with a leadoff double, and he scores on Urias' single. Oh, it's music to my ears. It's music to my ears. Adley Rutschman is 0 for 3 tonight. It'd be great to see him be a part of this offensive explosion. A homer would make this a ridiculous night, but I'll take a double. Come on, Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He takes a breaking ball, perfectly placed knee high on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. My friend, I wouldn't know. Here's a foul ball that hits Adley. And he'll probably take a few paces away from the plate and shake that off. All right, 1-2 the count. Asian thing. Wow, that's far-reaching. Called strike 3, and Adley's not happy with it. Nice location by Maeda on that one. He is down looking on strikes. Here's Anthony Santander. Man, this ESPN site tonight has been a bit of a pain in the butt.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Tony got a 2-run homer and a walk tonight. First pitch is foul back. Both teams are 2 for 4. Hot damn, the 2-hour mark. I got to reload the stream.
Second base in McKinstry. And it's a
You're not supposed to be hearing this. That's the end of the inning. Santander makes the final out. And unfortunately, I couldn't tell you how. Maybe somebody else here could. Sorry. Actually, it probably says something here. Grounds out to second. Santander grounds out to second to end the 7th. We go to the 8th inning, and we're ahead 7-0. Are we going to the bullpen now? I would assume so. Or you could let Burnes get one guy out and then take him out so he can get that applause. I really think it'd be a great move for the morale of the team and for Burnes to just maybe let him face one guy, get him out, and take him out for that ovation. That's what I would like. But if they don't do it, that's fine too. I can deal with it. Oh, Mountcastle is in the lineup tonight. Okay, thank you. That's something I needed to know. Okay. 0 for 4, but hey, he's back in the lineup. All right. There's still time. There's still, There's only like 2 more games left, right? After this, it's just this weekend for Norfolk in terms of their season. Maybe somebody can confirm that. So there aren't really many rehab games to play here. I don't think Grayson is active right now. I think he's still throwing side sessions. Maybe throwing some live hitters, but not actually active with the team. Second hit for Urias was a homer. They're ready. Bring them up. Bring them up. Oh, I can't wait when we have them ready for the Yanks. Oh, my God, we're going to have a balanced team again when the Yankees come up next. We're going to the Bronx, folks. You ready? Danny Coulombe. Oh, what a great game this is going to be. Danny Coulombe.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
First pitch is right on the inside edge for a called strike. Welcome back with that beautiful blue glove of yours. Looks like a seashell you'd see in a fish tank. That's a color you only see in the ocean. That Coulombe glove. It's back. And he's got an 0-2 count now. On who? I don't know. Jake Rogers, number 9 hitter. Oh-2 pitch, swung on, fouled at the plate. Rogers picks up the ball he hit himself and flips it away. Danny Coulombe is back. A crafty lefty out of the pen. Got some serious filth to some of his pitches, like that one right there. Big break on that one, but it's low and in for ball 1. 1-2 the count. The wave is going around Camden Yards right now. That's a sign of positive vibes at the yard. Here's the 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss on that breaking ball from Coulombe. Welcome back, Danny. Welcome back.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, the team just got a little bit stronger. The team just got that little bit stronger. Here's a pitch low and outside for ball 1 to Parker Meadows, back to the top of the order. Just the third time through here, I think, right? No, this is the 4th time through. Okay. Late in the ball game here, Meadows takes outside. It's 2-0. The 2-0, lefty on lefty. That one swung on and lined into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Anthony Santander will get it back in. By the way, Heston Kjerstad is now in left field. So we're not exactly sporting our best defensive outfield right now. And I think it's another indication that Ced Mullins, though he's not listed as day-to-day, and they're pretending like he's available, I don't think he is. That would be what you would want defensively at this stage of the game. You'd want Cowser over in left and Mullins in center field. Here's a pitch breaking low and in on a pinch hitter here. Andy Ibanez, right-handed bat. 250 average, 5 homers, 32 driven in. Swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. Ibanez asks for time. I mean, we can afford to have Kjerstad and Santander in the corners, even in this giant left field ballpark with a 7-run lead, you would think. But, yeah, the logical thing to do in this spot, if Mullins were good to go, would to be have him come in right now. 2-1 the count. Pitch is hit on the ground, and a nice diving attempt by Gunnar, but it's just out of the reach of his glove. That's a base hit. So back-to-back singles given up here now by Coulombe. And now we got to hope Danny is going to be able to get through this inning here without any damage. You'd hate to see him give up runs on his first appearance back. If he does, though, we've got a cushion right now. We can afford to not have the most perfect game ever. This is a game that we're in control of here. Ibanez is on, 2 on with 1 out. Gunnar Henderson is all dirtied up. And boy, he's just actively grabbing at his package. Ladies, contain yourselves. All right. Matt Vierling at the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk. First and second for the Tigers, 1 down. Top of the 8th, Orioles up 7-0. I can't see any activity in the pen from here, Dan. But I would imagine a right-hander is probably at least stretching out there, if not actively warming up. First pitch is right in there for a strike to Matt Vierling. Yeah, where did Erica go? I was trying to get her attention. Maybe she's busy. Where is Jackson Holliday? Has anybody seen him? What have you done, Erica? Hey, speaking of a right-hander getting loose, it's Jacob Webb out there for Baltimore. 0-1 pitch is on the outside edge, called a strike, 0-2. There is no try, Erica. Only do. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, we won the top of the zone there. Coulomb tried to nip that top of the zone, but it was a little bit high. Fair play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Fouled away. Fought off by Vierling. Coulomb got a punch out. First batter he faced. He is laboring since, though. Back-to-back singles on 16 pitches right now. Orioles infield playing double play depth. This 1-2 pitch is high, and the count even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You ready to turn 2, Dan? Who's ready to turn 2? Pitch. Swung on and missed. We'll take the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down in the inning. And the batter we want Coulomb out there for. The left-handed dangerous bat of Riley Green is up at the plate right now. Last time he was up, it was a chance for the Tigers to get back into the ball game. And he's got a chance to do some damage here with 2 men on and 2 out. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1 the count. He's got 24 homers on the season, 71 driven in, a .260 average. 0 for 3 tonight, though. 0-1 pitch. Off the plate outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, folks, do you guys need a bunch of baby oil in the chat? Do I hear a cry for baby oil? Pitch. That ball gets away, and that's going to be a wild pitch. 2 runners are going to advance. It's now 2nd and 3rd with 2 down. Coulomb throws some nasty stuff, and if it hits the dirt, it's tough for a catcher to keep that ball under control because it's spinning and moving. 2-1 the count. Second and third now. The pitch. Lifted foul. 2-2. Yard sale baby oil. Okay, first of all, that's going to be the name of my first solo album. All right, that's first of all. Second of all, I got nothing. 2-2 the count. Pitch. Oh, he tried to get a swing there and a pitch breaking off the plate, but it did not get Riley Green to swing. The count has gone full. 23 pitches now for Coulombe. You really don't want to see him throw much more than this. He's still freshly off that injury. Payoff pitch. Popped up. I think it'll stay in the yard. Right field. We've got room. Santander's there. Edge of the track. He makes the catch. And Coulombe gives up a couple of hits. He labors a bit, but he does show why he is so desperately needed back in this bullpen. A nice lefty weapon. He gets a punch out in the inning. And we maintain the shutout as we go to the bottom of the eighth. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers nothing. I have nothing to drink. Nothing at all. And my throat is killing me right now. Another great band name. Wait a minute. All right. The band name is Consignment Lube. And the album is Yard Sale Baby Oil. Can we please put this band together? I play bass. That's what I do. With vocals, obviously. But I don't have to be lead. I can be backing. That's fine. But I can play bass. And I want this band to unite. Once again, the band, Consignment Lube. Our first album, or number one hit, is... where the hell did it go? I've already forgotten. Yard Sale Baby Oil. That's right. Okay. Hey, folks. We got over 200 of you tuned in right now. How you doing? 3,500 in total checking in as well. How about we get that like button up to something special tonight, all things considered? We're at 124 right now. I think we can do 150. And folks, have I been bugging you about this for the last 2 hours and change? No. I'm just asking you now. Maybe you forgot. Maybe it slipped your mind. Maybe you need a reminder to just get you over the top. But right now, as we wait for this ball game to pick back up, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button there at the bottom of your screen. It's a thumb. It points up. You tap it. It turns bright white. You're done. And we'll get to 150. What do you think? 150. There's a pink moon out tonight, folks. We got a Nick Drake moon poking out over the top of the warehouse. What a beautiful sight that is. Folks, it's the bottom of the eighth, and Emmanuel Rivera is at the plate.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
He is 0 for 3, and a big cut and a miss here makes it 0-2. Emmanuel Rivera, thank you for being a stopgap during our injury crisis. No offense, buddy, but I got a hunch your at-bats are going to be dwindling here pretty quickly. Here's a swing and a miss, a terrible swing, and a 3-pitch strikeout for Rivera, who's now 0 for 4 tonight. And once again, Jordan Westberg ready to return. Once he's ready, he's an everyday player. So third base, you can lock that up. Then you got Ramon. Hey, Colton Cowser. Westy could give Holiday a day off against the lefty. Ramon over at third. I don't know. We got options now. Colton Cowser, 1-0 pitch. Taken for a called strike. Kenta Maeda is still out there. He eats innings. He used to be a starter. Now he's a bit of a mop-up guy. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Home run number 3 for Keider. That would be something special. And I think Maeda is a guy that is susceptible to giving up that third home run. Again, he's got an ERA over 6. He can give up the long ball. That's a called strike 3, though, and Keider, that was in the zone. He saw it, and he did not swing. 2 down in the inning. I think Keider was expecting that pitch to continue to break farther away off the plate, but it just nipped the outside corner. Here's a swing and a miss now by Coby Mayo, who got a hit his last time up, if memory serves. 1 for 3 tonight. His average, a cool 100. 4 for 40. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And once again, folks, with both Westberg and Arias coming back, I think both Rivera and Mayo will be the ones to take a step or two back. Called strike 3, and Mayo's down looking. That pitch might have been an inch off the plate. Inning over. We go to the 9th. The Orioles lead it 7-0. Yeah, I mean, once we got to get this playoff roster set, you would have to expect both Rivera and Mayo are candidates to not make the postseason roster. Maybe one does, but certainly not both. Anywho, 9th inning, folks. How you guys doing? Should I be pushing hard on that like button thing? 136, folks. We are in a commercial break. We need 3 more outs to turn this into a winning streak. After a big win yesterday, a big walk-off win. And I'm telling you right now, you can punch our playoff ticket because we had to beat Detroit head-to-head. And what's Kansas City doing tonight, by the way? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It is still 1-0. Bottom of the 5th. Wow. Come on, San Francisco. You took 2 out of 3 from us. The least you can do is do the same to Kansas City, and then we'll call it a day, all right? We'll call it a day, San Fran. Suddenly I'm a huge fan. Hey, they're orange and black. I can fake it. All right, Colt Keith is going to lead it off here for the Tigers. He'll be followed by Torkelson and McKinstry. And Jacob Webb is going to pitch this final inning for the Orioles. How about them apples? Here we go. 9th inning. I'm that close to getting a chance to run downstairs and get some caffeine and some breakfast. I can't wait. I can't wait to beam about my team on the verge of a shutout, a complete, comprehensive victory where all facets of the game are looking good, and a win streak getting started. Jacob Webb, he hasn't been back for long. Another weapon we've been missing. Just his second appearance since that injury. He is on now. Let's finish this off. And let's finish this whole damn thing off over here. Welcome in 2203. I tell you what. This is like watching a mile marker or odometer. Is that what it is? My odometer, I think, would move faster if I was walking. This ball is hit the left field. Kerstad's out there. He makes the catch. 1 down in the 9th. Hey, for those that did sub up tonight, Thank you very much. As somebody leaves. Wow. Just constant. All right. Congratulations. I don't know what effect it really has at this point, unless you have like 4 accounts, but you do you. There's a called strike to Torkelson. 1 out in the 9th. This one's high. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Folks, don't run out the door, even though I want to. I'm still going to hang out here for a few minutes and talk about tomorrow night's game. I don't even know if it's a night game or a day game. The pitching matchup. The whole schmear. So hang in there, folks. We got a 1-2 count. Bases empty, 1 down in the 9th. Torkelson at the plate. Webb is ready to pitch, and here it is. Reached for and fouled away. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. We got a day game. Are we talking 1 or are we talking 4? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Not the dreaded middle of the no, that's the worst start time. Oh, my God. I hope that's the last one this year. Oh, your boy's going to be up starting to call a game at 3 o'clock in the morning, which means he has to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, which means he sleeps, I don't know, whenever. Did I mention I live in Thailand? Did I mention I'm on the verge of calling all 162 games of this Orioles season, wire to wire, not missing a one, despite the fact that I've been sick, despite the fact that I've been injured, despite the fact there's been technical difficulties, and despite the fact that the Orioles have been slumping for much of the second half of this season, none of it mattered. I've been here the whole damn time, and I'm proud of it. We got 8 more games after this one tonight, and I can't wait to sit back and go, there, I did it. I called the whole damn season. Full count. Payoff pitch is outside. That's a walk to Torkelson with 1 out in the 9th. Janet, please at least tell me the Sunday game is at like 1 o'clock and not 4 again. Not back-to-back 4 o'clocks. Impossible, right? The Sunday's got to be 1 o'clock. 1:35. All right, that's 12:35. That's a half hour after midnight. I can do that. I can plan for that. It's these 3 a.m. games for me that really, really, those are the tough ones. Those are the tough ones. 0-1 count. The pitch swung on and hit in the air right field. And backing up at the warning track, making the catch near the wall, Colton Cowser. That ball was carrying. Seems like balls hit high in the air are just staying up in the air longer than normal. I guess that wind is a factor tonight. I'm not sure. Just guessing. I have no idea what the wind is like. Folks, 2 down in the 9th. Get on your feet. Let's do this. The crowd is on their feet. And a beautiful breaking ball here from Jacob Webb for strike 1. Up against Trey Sweeney. This should do it. This should be the end of the game. We can get Trey Sweeney. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, we're about to get to 150 likes. If you haven't done it already, why not do it now? We're on the verge of shutting out the Tigers by a touchdown. The pitch hit on the ground and through. The shutout might not happen. Slow roller in the right field. The runner at second will come in to score. And just like that, bye-bye shutout. All right, folks, don't any of you have a single negative thought. Positive energy. This game is ours. Let's just see it through, and let's be happy. They got her. I know the man. I know. Hey, folks, thank you for the acknowledgement for the for this experiment that I took on here. I wanted everybody to know that if I was going to do this, I was going to take it seriously. I wasn't going to flake out. I wasn't going to turn off a game because we were down 5 runs. I wasn't going to make up an excuse that I had something else better to do. I worked everything else in my life around doing this. I hope you guys understand that. This ball's hit on the ground, and it's through a base hit on the right side. And Jacob Webb here is not having a very good showing here. He's given up a run, and there's 2 more men on base. 2 down in the inning. That was Jace Young, I believe. Jace Young, related to Josh Young of the Rangers with that pinch hit base hit. I think you give Webb one more batter here, and then if he doesn't get him out, you take him out. And McCann is talking to him right now. That should buy a bit of time. I would assume this is going to be the last batter for Webb, and you can see Brandon Hyde on the phone right now. There is activity right now. That looks like Matt Bowman up. Matt Bowman getting loose, just in case. Folks, we got this in the bag. Don't worry. Here's a called strike. Called strike to Parker Meadows. 1 for 3 with a walk. Pitch. That one is swung on a miss, and it's 0-2. And the crowd is making lots of noise. Folks, you should do the same. Let's go. Let's put this one. And, folks, I'm getting the best view of the crowd tonight, and we got a big crowd. We do. There's a big crowd here tonight. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. So, yes, I would say we've got upwards of 40,000 here tonight. Maybe 37,000, 38,000. If anybody's got an official attendance, let me know. They probably have it reported by now. We're waiting on one more strike. Pitch. It's high, 1-2. Hey, you. You in the front row, the only one not standing. Stand up, you schmuck. The hell are you doing? Get up. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Left side of the infield. Rivera. He's got it. And the Orioles have won it in style. Start a win streak, baby. Start a win streak. The Orioles have won it 7-1. All right, I guess I fudged the numbers. Only 33,500 there tonight, but it's a good crowd, my God. Folks, it's a win streak. It's momentum. Anyone familiar with the term? Anybody privy to the concept? Momentum. It's a good thing to have. A, because we have the playoffs coming, and B, because we are now a couple of days away from going to the Bronx. Let's take a look at what the Royals are doing right now. They're now down 2-0. We might gain ground on them. We're back up to 87-68. Is that correct? 19 games above 500. 8 games to play. We're getting 90 wins. We're in the playoffs. Folks, we're in the playoffs. How you doing? We're in. I don't know about you. I mean, what do I got to do? Here you go.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Right?
Call it the Baltimore miracle or some shit.
Exactly.
We're number one.
This is great iced tea.
That's right. All right.
We're on a mission from God.
You're damn right.
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
All right. I'm having a little bit too much fun with the soundboard. Hey, folks. 7-1. 86 and 68. So 18 games above 500. Is that the... So this is updated? Normally it takes a minute for them to update this. Or are you just reading it off of here? Well, with 8 games left to play, yeah, it has to add up to... Yeah, so that should be right. 86 and 68. All right. Yeah, so with 8 games left to play, we go 4-4. We finish 90 and 72. And that's just to secure what I would think home field advantage as a wild card. Folks, if we get on a hot streak and we take it to the Yanks head-to-head, you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. All right, folks. Yeah. Come on back tomorrow. Let's take a look at the start time and the matchup. I was just looking around. Why are there only 2 games actively on right now? It's Friday night, right? Isn't this Friday night for you guys? Why are there only... Oh, there's more games on. I don't know why I can only see a couple of scores. All right. Let's see. Looking around. Moving right along. Okay, the Twins have a 1-1 tie with Boston. I'm going to send you on over to Thomas Fitzpatrick. As long as he's calling this game, then I'm going to send him some people. I just don't know if he's calling it. He is. So Fitz, say hi to him for me. All right, tomorrow's matchup looks like this. Yeah, and keep rooting for the A's this weekend. That's right. Keep rooting for the A's. Cade Povich making his next to last start of the season. Will be up against Reese Olson, right-hander for the Tigers, a record of 4-8, 3.5 ERA, 1.21 WHIP. This guy does not give up home runs. Just 7 on the season in 105 innings in a third. Yeah, so... We're going to have to maybe figure out a way to not depend on the home run for that one. We'll see how it goes. But either way, folks, enjoy the victory tonight. Slim on the mound tomorrow. And the bats are heating up. Westberg and Arias are just 1 or 2 games away. I think they will be ready in time to catch up with us in the Bronx latest. That's probably the best course of action. Finish out the season. I think Norfolk's season ends with this weekend series. And then you got that Monday off before you go into the Bronx. Perfect time. Everybody's rested up and ready to go for the final 6 games of the season. But first, we've got tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 3:55 p.m., which is 2:55 a.m. my time. So I actually have to get up right at 2 a.m. All right, great. Lovely. I'm going to have to make sure I've got all the provisions I need, unlike this morning. Can't let that happen 2 games in a row. You guys good there in the Charm City chat? I'm ready to, please, Shock 21, write probably like a 10% chance. That's the verbiage we like to use here. Probably. It's an inside joke. Yeah, so come on back tomorrow. I will be ready to go myself. And, yeah, I really enjoyed my time with you guys today and watching this team start to turn things around. And Slater, if you're still watching, yeah, I'm going to give myself about 3% credit for this. I mean, yeah, I'm that delusional. 3% of this is due to me. Sorry. I don't have a whole lot of trophies on my wall, all right? So I'm going to enjoy the one I got. The hat says hello, by the way, and he'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Sending you now to Thomas Fitzpatrick. He's covering the Red Sox Twins game. Say hello to him for me. I might pop in myself after I get some breakfast. Until then, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, Baltimore.